Okay, so we're going to start with lesson 1 activity, which is the tip calculator. So as you can see, I've already finished everything. For the self-explanatory ones, I won't be resetting the code, but for the ones that needs explanation or that codes that have computations in them, I'll be resetting the code, and we're going to follow the instructions one by one to demonstrate how I came up with the codes and solved the programs. Okay, so first we're going to start with the meal. So this activity is basically you're in a restaurant. The cost of the meal is $44.50. Restaurant tax is 6.75%, and the tip is 15%. Now the tip will be applied to the overall cost of the meal including tax. So that means the meal first, and we're going to apply the tax on top of that meal, and then we're going to add the 15% tip for the meal with tax applied. So first instruction is to declare a variable meal and assign it the value of 44.50. So we're going to submit. Next is create a variable tax and set it to the decimal value of 6.75%. Okay, so the 6.75%, we cannot just simply say it's 6.75 then add the percentage symbol, because there's a specific, there not actually specific, but there are other uses for the percentage symbol in Python. So we're going to tackle that later, but for now, the decimal value of 6.75% is 0.0675 or 0.0675, and submit. Okay, so next is same thing with the tip, convert it into a decimal, so that will be a 0.15. And okay, alright, for this one we're going to reset the code. So the instruction is on line 7, reassign meal to the value of itself, so equals to meal plus itself, another meal, times tax. So we're not going to use another variable for the meal with the tax applied. We can just reassign a value to that same variable of meal wherein we already applied the tax. So we're just going to save and submit. Okay, then the next is, now we're going to compute for the tip. So we're going to reset the code. Okay, so the instruction is to assign the variable total and to the sum of meal. Now this meal is the value of this one is no longer the $44.50 that we originally have on line code number 3, but rather the value of meal is now based on line 7, which is where tax was applied to the value of the meal. So now we're going to basically do the same thing, but for now we're going to apply the tip. And now you have the cost of your meal. So we're going to save and submit. There it is. So that is for the tip calculator.